there and welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica and this is my channel Ready, Stitch, Sew, where I talk to you about dressmaking, vlogging about my sewing journey, love for fabrics and patterns and anything sewing related chit chat. So if you've got a passion in sewing or you figure about starting a new hobby in sewing, then why not give it a go, because you never know. It's so much fun, so go sew it. Anyway, welcome back to all my regular viewers and subscribers, and welcome aboard if you're new to my channel. Hello. Feel free to watch this video right to the end and consider subscribing. That would be fab. So you've probably seen the intro of this video. I'm going to be talking to you about a sewing challenge that I've set up by myself, and it's hosted by the lovely me. And I know we've been having a few sewing challenges throughout the month of June and also start of in May as well. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to set my own sewing challenge, and what a better way, I think. I think this the sewing challenge that I'm going to talk to you about, my new one. It's my ever first one that it's my ever first new sewing challenge that I set up for myself, and I thought I'd just share you this with you and talk you through some challenge rules of what that's been helping you to plan the fabrics that you're going to choose, and also the sewing pattern. So anyway, before I get started, I do apologise about the background noises, because behind you is where my window is, and plus I am in my sewing room, so I don't get much air when the window is open, because it's too warm, very warm today, and we'll be having some lovely warm weather throughout this week and last week as well, and yeah, it's just been scorching. So what a great way to start up my my sewing challenge. So I do apologise about that, because it's just so warm today. I do apologise what I'm like, what you know, my appearance, because I haven't got any makeup on, as you can probably tell. My hair is just, you know, scrunched up in a bun, you know, because it's just too warm to put any makeup on and put your hair down. And it's gonna annoy me throughout recording this video. So before I get started, I'm gonna show you what I'm wearing. I am wearing the Via dress by Tammy Handmade. I have actually put on this dress again, but I'm wearing a bra with this. The other bra that I usually wear with this dress is actually in the wash, so I thought, you know what, I'll put this on. I know you could probably see much of my bra anyway, but this dress is for not to wear a bra, but because I am, you know, talking to you guys, I feel uncomfortable not wearing one. So yeah, apologies talking about bras. What I'm wearing is an example of what I think is a summer dress as well. So I'm going to be standing up, but I'm also going to change the angle so I can show you, you know, the length of this dress, and I'll show you in a minute. So this is my Via dress. You probably can see. You can see a lot more of my bra. That back mirror, you don't need to see that. This is the bodice, this body shape. It's great on when it sits on my breast. It's got some straps here. It's great right under here as well. And this is the bodice. So it is hanging from my waist. It's got a few little gathers. My first time ever done gathers before, which I'm very proud of. And then if I can try on my tiptoes, really see the full, but I'm going to show you that half. Yeah, so I am back. Obviously I just showed you a dress that I've been sewing up for this challenge as well. So this is like a wearable twirl. But yeah, I thought I'd wear it to tell you about my sewing challenge. So anyway, yeah. I'm going to talk to you about a sewing challenge that I've started to set up on my own. So it's hosted by the lovely me, and I'm calling this challenge hashtag Sewupsummerdress. Basically what it says in the name, you basically just sew a dress for the summer. Now if you're one of them people that doesn't like to wear dresses, you know, in the summer, that's absolutely fine, but do you know what, just wear one. You might like them. You might like to sew one up as your own dress for the summer. Now I know there's a lot of people out there that's, you know, got like videos about their 5 summer dresses to make and vice versa, but my challenge is absolutely perfect for the summer months. So I'm going to be talking to you about I'm going to talk to you about this challenge, and I would love if you can just you know share your makes to make up a summer dress. So what do you think is a summer dress? It's entirely up to you. What do you think is a summer dress? For me personally, you know, I think a dress for me to wear in the sun is basically show off a bit of flesh. Basically, you know, show off your legs, you know, and you're more comfortable in the sun with your dress that you wear, and to make as well. So then, and I was gonna record this video and start the challenge for you at the start of June, because that's in the UK. The summer starts in June right up to August. You get 3 months of lovely summer weather, hopefully. But this last 2 weeks, you know, it's been absolutely scorching. It's been about like 20 degrees some days. It's just, yeah, it's been a bit warm. But I was on my holiday at the start of June, so yeah, I've just seen some sun, and I come back with a really nice time. Anyway, let's talk about what can you do to take part in my sewing challenge. So anyway, I'm gonna put like a post of what I've made through Canva, that's telling you a few rules about this challenge. Some of it can be pretty obvious about, you know, sew a dress for the summer, but balls in your court, by the way. So anyway, I'm gonna put like a little post again for this challenge. The challenge is called hashtag Sewupsummerdress. So I'll put like a little picture of the sun, a few flowers, and then a picture at the bottom, you know, wearing some summer dresses. That's, you know, that's going to be handy in your wardrobe. So number 1 is to sew up with a indie sewing pattern. Now you probably know, if you are, you know, been sewing for a couple of years, or you're just starting to sew, there's a few sewing patterns out there for dresses, you know, and there's a lot, there's absolutely thousands. So I've just summed it down, and I think a lot of people will prefer indie sewing patterns than commercial sewing patterns. So the main commercial sewing patterns. There's actually 4 or maybe more, and the commercial patterns can be McCoy's, Vogue, Bottleneck, these are top of my head, No Me Not, Simplicity, you know, so they're the main ones, and there's thousands of dress sewing patterns. So I've never looked at myself at actually sewing up a commercial pattern, but I do like an indie sewing pattern. So I'm going to go online. I'm going to tell you, you know, what is an indie sewing pattern. So I am looking at an article by nancynotions.com. I just put that article in the description box down below. So, and I'm just going to tell you a few things about what is an indie sewing pattern, so that you can sew up with this challenge. So, what is a indie sewing pattern? An indie pattern is a sewing pattern made by an individual or a small company, and not by the large corporations and companies that sell their patterns in big box stores like Simplicity or Vogue. Basically, an indie designer is someone that operates on a small scale than the big companies that I've just recently mentioned. So why buy an indie pattern? There are lots of different reasons, and these are the reasons why I go towards sewing up with an indie pattern. These are the top 5. So number 1, all sizes and shapes included. With indie patterns, yeah, sorry about that. I think the cow that was driven past my street. So anyway, I had to stop before I talk any further. So anyway, what was I saying? Right, for the top 5 is all sizes and shapes included. With indie patterns, they're designed to cater to different sizes and shapes. Is your body shaped differently than the model, you know, that's on, you know, the cover of the sewing pattern? Well then, indie patterns are for you, because they certainly are for me. A designer will often say that what body types his or her pattern works well with, or may give an example of their own body type and why they designed a pattern to fit it. Number 2, the instructions are very well written. They are not mass-produced patterns written by someone who hasn't even picked up a needle in years. Indie patterns are written by designers who actually made a specific item and then written very detailed on and really well instructions on how they did it. The patterns are available to purchase, but many times they also include an online tutorial, so that's why I do love an indie sewing pattern. If it includes a online tutorial on YouTube, because when I like to buy an indie sewing pattern, I like to see if they got an online tutorial. So I am a visual learner, which some people are, and watching a tutorial that makes the whole thing click. Indie designers also love to throw in an occasionally time-saving hack. Who wouldn't love that? So number 3 is the reviews. You may love to read reviews when purchasing a new vacuum or washing machine, but have you thought to read reviews on a sewing pattern? With indie patterns, there are usually tons of reviews from others who have previously purchased and sewn the pattern. It is a great way to decide if the pattern is something you want to buy and sew. Number 4, be inspired by others who have already made it. Indie patterns are usually shared on social media, for instance on Instagram or Facebook. Just type the hashtag and the name of the pattern into the search box. So for example, for getting inspired about the dress that I'm wearing, you just put hashtag Ria dress or hashtag Tammy handmade Ria, and there's a few people that actually made the dress in all different shapes and sizes, and if you got any fabrics that's the same, that's in them posts, if you can, oh yeah, I never thought of that. So you will find photos and posts from others that have previously made the pattern, and be inspired by their ideas. You may find that someone choose a different type of fabric or completely change the colour scheme of the pattern. How wonderful to be able to see other versions of the same pattern and be inspired. Number 5, free patterns. I love a free pattern, me. Many indie pattern designers will have free patterns in their collection. They can usually be accessed through their social media or on their websites and blogs. This is a great way to try out one of their patterns before buying one, so free pattern is always good. Indie patterns are available for every type of garment, not just tops and pants, but also bras, knickers and swimsuits, just to name a few. Indie patterns are also available for home decor, hats, costumes and much more. And there are so many indie patterns out there, so I thought, you know what, for rule number 1 is to sew up an indie pattern. So there's a lot of dress patterns out there, so I thought, you know what, let's sew up with an indie pattern. I'm going to name a few. So I'm going to name a few things from my iPad that's an indie sewing company. So there's also Chalk and Notch, Style Arc, Sew Me Something, Closet Car, Cashmerette, By Hand London, Friday Pattern Company, Vicky Sews, Sew Over It, Tazuti, Sew House 7, Paradise Patterns that I've recently just know about, as we probably know this one, Tilly and the Buttons, Sew Love Patterns, Patterns by Veronica Tucker, Fibre Mood, Common Stitch, also got a free pattern that's be suitable for this challenge, and Nina Lee, and Tammy Handmade, and also there is Tint of Mint patterns as well. So of all the patterns that I mentioned, I'm going to put all in the description box down below, and I know there's plenty more that I haven't mentioned, so put in comments in down below if I forget any. But a Wardrobe by Me as well, I think that's an indie pattern. So yeah, so that is for number 2. So this goes on to rule number 2, which is sew up a dress pattern that's named after a girl's name. So if you were searching, there's lots of few sewing patterns. I'm not going to list them all for you, but you can actually sew up a dress pattern that's named after a girl's name. I know, like for my name, I know Sew Me Something, there's one of the dresses that she is called Jessica dress. The dress that I'm wearing is called the Ria dress. There's a lot of Vicky Sews that's got a lot of patterns that's named after a girl's name, so I thought, you know what, I'll just add that in as a challenge rule. So number 3 is leading on to you know, that's more the features of a dress, and some of it you might be thinking, oh yeah, that, you know, can you add that in? Put in the comment in down below, or ask any questions. You know, I don't really mind answering them, because, you know, it's my ever first sewing challenge, so I want everybody to get involved. So number 3 is dress your summer dress and dress it up with straps like I got here, short sleeves, puffy sleeves like the Mabel dress by Tiana Buttons, frills, gathers, ruffles, buttonholes, etc, etc. So basically of all them features that I mentioned, I think is be suitable to make a dress for the summer. Number 4 is you can do some shirring if you like, because I think a summer dress can be, I'm always seeing sheared dresses, when you go into shops and everything, and I know a lot of people actually made their own. So why can you do the same? Make a DIY sheared dress. I know there's a lot of sewing tutorials on how to do some shearing. So you know what? Give it a go. I've never tried it before, so this might be my first time in the summer to make something. So yeah, I might be good at it. You never know. So number 5 is a bit obvious. So sew a dress using woven fabrics that's suitable for the summer months. You don't want a fabric that's probably stick to you while you're in the sun, or if you're planning on a holiday, you don't really want to wear a knit fabric, don't you? Because you'd be proper warm in it. And yeah, so you probably I'm to give you a few examples that be suitable for the summer. Is there's some fabrics that's more breathable and it's comfortable while you're wearing it in the sun, and that's quite, I think that's a summer dress, don't you think? So it could be fabrics like cotton blends, viscose blends, linen blends, what's that one? Seersucker, inglaze, cotton poplin, cotton lawn, cotton voile, rayon challis, silk as well. So yeah, I'm just giving you a few examples. So it's entirely up to you, but preferred using woven fabrics for my challenge. Number 6 is this might be like a separate one, a separate rule for sew up a summer dress. Is for number 6, using summer themed printed fabrics that you think that yes, that's the summer. So I'm just giving you a few examples. So if you see like any fabrics that's got sunglasses on the fabric, a sun, ice lollies, ice creams, tropical leaves, exotic flowers, and yeah, it's similar to So Fruity, but if you want to get out there, why not just sew up a summer themed printer fabric? So I thought I'll add that in the challenge rules. Number 7 is not actually a rule, but it's also like a personal challenge, and you can challenge yourself. See how many summer dresses you can make throughout the summer months. So I know we are coming to the end of June, but I'm thinking for this challenge is to sew up how many dresses you can make throughout July and August. So if you got any plans, if you're thinking about going on holiday, and you're thinking about going to the coast, and looking at the weather before you actually go, and why not and just plan a summer dress of all the things that I've mentioned throughout. So number 8 is you just share your makes and use the hashtag sew up summer dress and tag my name. So I have got two Instagram accounts. One is for my personal account and one is for this YouTube channel, which I really need to start adding a few photographs, because every single time I put like a sewing related photo, it goes on my personal account. So you can hashtag Freddie Stitch Sew, and there's like a picture of my logo, but that's about it. And I'll add that picture of the intro of this summer dress. So anyway, and basically at the last one is enjoy your sewing, enjoy your makes, enjoy the process of sewing. So this comes with, you know, a few rules as well. So I've got a second post as well, that's talking to about my sewing challenge. So basically with this challenge is it's for our Instagram, and there's no prizes for this one. It's so because I know some challenges we do have prizes in them, which is absolutely great, but I don't want to put too much pressure because you have to sew up a garment for that month. Whereas my sewing challenge, you're just sewing up a summer dress throughout the summer. So you can start now, you know, plan ahead of what you want to make. You can buy fabrics that you're thinking, oh yeah, I really like to try a different fabric type, a new sewing pattern that, you know, of all the things that I've mentioned. And it's more a little bit of sewing encouragement. So it's more because as a sewing community, we all like to be inspired by others. And if we put all our makes, hashtag Sewupsummerdress, sew up summer dress, then you see lots of people. So when you put a post, just put the pattern that you have made, the fabric that you have made, which is a woven, and when did you actually make it, when you put a post. And then when you put your picture, you just tag hashtag Sewupsummerdress and tag Freddie Stitch Sew, which is me. And for another thing is getting out of your comfort zone and make your own summer dress. So if you're not a person that doesn't like to wear dresses, you just like to wear top and skirt or top and shorts, then get out your comfort zone and actually wearing a summer dress, because you might feel differently when you're walking about in the sun, or, you know, going on a picnic, or having a walk in the countryside when it's sunny, you know, walking, you know, in the coast, and you're thinking, you know what, I'm glad that I made a summer dress, you know, for the summer. So this is what this challenge is all about. And the last one, everyone is a winner. So my sewing challenge is similar to another challenge that's already out there, but do you know what, I'm just gonna set up my sewing challenge and see where it takes us and see where it takes. So I want to see how I would love you to take part in my challenge, because it's my first one that I've started by myself. So I'd love to see your makes. There's not going to be a reveal date, so you can put any posts and makes out there throughout the month of July and throughout the month of August, because there's no prizes, but it's more about, you know, having some inspiration by others that I mentioned before. And yeah, that is it. So hopefully you'll take part in this challenge. So it's entirely up to you when you're going to start doing this challenge, because I was going to do like a video in the start of June, but a lot of things has happened since the start of June. I went on my holidays, which I've also mentioned. I went to Portugal on the first week of June and I had the most amazing time. and when I was out there, it was my birthday. So on my birthday, I went to a little place called Lagos, which is about 40 minutes away by bus from our hotel. And I came back to the hotel and I put a picture that someone gave me some like little bit of room service with an ice bucket with some sparkling for some a bottle of sparkling wine and some birthday cake. So we've opened the sparkling wine on my in the room, and then we went out and had a really good time. Yeah. So I always like to go abroad on my birthday. So I had a lovely time. It was like 28 degrees, and some days it was like a bit cooler. So that week me and my partner would just spend the entire week, going on the beach and drinking alcohol, which I do, because why not? You're on holiday, so why not? Sorry, got a bit of dry mouth when I was talking then. And then So Fruity 24 challenge came along, hosted by the lovely Yvette. And I've only just put like a video about my fruity makes, because I was also taking part of the vlogger tour for So Fruity, and it's still ongoing. So I thought, you know what, whilst that's still going, I thought, you know what, I'm going to introduce my sewing challenge. Now, I know there's been a lot of sewing challenges out there. That was probably the reasons why I didn't want to put a video out there at the start of June, because I know there's a few patterns out there. So I'm going to mention that. Let me just have a look on my iPad on my notes about some challenges that's been happening throughout the month of May and June. There has been a couple challenges. I thought I don't want to put any pressure out there, and I don't think a lot of people will do my challenge. So I thought, you know what, I'll just wait until them challenges are out the way, and then I can start by introducing my sewing challenge for July and August. I just recorded my video in the last week of June, so I can edit it and then have a look and a few things to edit my video, and then I'm going to post it at the start of July. So I'm talking to a few challenges that's been happening. So there has been one that's called the hashtag Sew Blood Pressure 24, and it's hosted by Bianca Sylvia, and she's trying to raise awareness after sadly losing her dad to blood pressure. That's very, very sad. I know, Bianca, I'm so sorry for your loss, and to raise money for like a worthy charity. Also, my dad suffers from blood pressure, so yeah, I think it's horrible for Bianca that her dad's passed away to blood pressure. So I think it's a passion for lots of people to raise awareness. And I think I don't know much about the challenge, but I think it's when you can make a garment that's in your fabric stash, I believe. But if I'm wrong, I'll put a little video in the description box down below, but I'm sure it's still happening. I'm sure it's ongoing throughout the month of June. So you've got a few days to sew a garment for the challenge. Also, again, as I mentioned, and has been and still ongoing, is hashtag SewFruity24, hosted by the Yvette from Blossom Sandwich. Again, I've mentioned again that I'm taking part of the vlogger tour this year, which is absolutely great. And Yvette actually asked me to do it this year, to do it next year, sorry. So there's also another challenge, and this is there has been a few videos through YouTube, and it's called hashtag Sew7Together, hashtag Sew7Together, hosted by Judy from Running Sew and Sew, Mandy from Make It Sew, and Sam. So let's sparkle with Sam. So I'm gonna put all of the description box down below of all the people that I've mentioned, all the indie patterns that I've mentioned. I'm gonna be doing a throughout the course of July and August. That's for this challenge, that I'm gonna be doing a video at the end of July for my summer dress that I've been making for the summer, and then I'm going to be making one for August as well. Probably another one of these V dresses, because I really love this dress. There is one dress that I want to sew up, but I'm probably going to do that in August, because hopefully in August we're still going to have summer warm weather. Anyway, what do you think of my sewing challenge? Do you think you can sew up a summer dress for the summer? Hashtag Sewupsummerdress. So I'm just watching, how this sewing challenge grow. And then if it's successful, then I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna do it for next year. So put in some. I just want to get a lot of feedback. For if you're watching this video, please put comments in down below if you would like to do this challenge, and put in some feedback as well about it. If you've got any questions, just direct me a message on Freddie Stitch Sew on Instagram, and I'm gonna put like a little post about the challenge rules, and also these two pictures at the side, telling you about my challenge rules. And I know there's a lot, so I'm going to keep reminding you as well throughout. I'm going to put like an Instagram pictures as well on my Instagram account. So yeah, so anyway, let's sew her summer dress for the summer. The sun is out now, and the sun has got his hat on. In the UK, roughly the sun goes down around about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So it's still warm out. It's literally about 24 degrees as we speak when I'm recording this video. So yeah, what do you think? So anyway, give this video a thumbs up if you want to take part in this challenge. Please do, that'd be absolutely great, because this is my ever first sewing challenge, and I'm a bit nervous because I thought, you know what, can people like this challenge? But anyway, it's a sewing challenge, so yeah, why not? And me talking about it, you're thinking, oh yeah, do you know what, I'm going to give this new sewing challenge a go. Even though you're just sewing just one summer dress or maybe two, that is absolutely perfect. If you are thinking about 5 summer dresses to make a video, then it'd be lovely for a few other sewing vloggers that you can share on your YouTube channel. I'm not going to mention any names because I know there's a lot of few people out there that have done this already, and I'm going to probably do the same video. That I'm thinking of doing a video that I'm going to be doing 5 summer dresses that I would like to make and sew. Let's give you some inspiration, a few pattern ideas for this challenge. Hashtag Sewupsummerdress. Anyway, enjoy your sewing, enjoy the process of making your very own summer dress, because I really enjoyed making this dress. I'm actually on the middle of making another one, so this might be my favourite summer dress pattern. you know, dress pattern for the summer. So what about yours? What can be yours? Put in some comments in down below. What do you think of my sewing challenge? And yeah, I cannot wait to look at your makes and you know be inspired by a lot of people to make a garment for this challenge. Hashtag Sewupsummerdress. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching. I know this might be a long video because I want to put some information out there as possible. What do you think is a dress for the summer? So I'm going to leave that to your thoughts. And you know what, I'm not a summer dress police, and I'm going to look at your mates thinking, yeah, that's not a dress for the summer, you know, because some dresses that you sew up, or all the things that I mentioned about, you can actually sew them up in all seasons. So because we are in the summer now, what about do a sewing challenge for the summer? So anyway, take care, love yourself, and I say this in all my videos. It's so much fun, so go sew it. Take care, bye for now.